Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. No intro today, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, we into it.
We just got right into it. Yeah, this didn't glitch. Wasn't a pre-show. It just.
Yeah.
Well, it did glitch. Something did happen, and the intro video wasn't ready. So now we're just here.
So we are just here.
Cold open. I don't even know what to.
I'm all off kilter.
Yeah, I don't know what to do.
But we spoke about algorithms on the last show.
It's true.
So this changes up the algorithm.
It's true.
Whether we like it or not, now we in uncharted territory.
Yeah,
we just crossed over into another dimension.
Yeah, what do we do?
The people in the audience, at home are going, "Wait a minute, is this a new show? What the fuck?"
I don't know.
Nah, I need my music because my music is like my it's like my theme music coming out of the locker room, ready for a big fight. You know what I mean?
Man.
And I need that music to get me hyped, man. You know what I mean? It's like my Rocky music, bro.
I usually get something to drink real quick.
That's what I'm saying. I be stretching and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I airbox, shit, shadow box.
I be warming up the shoulder and shit. Like, yo.
I talk to myself in the mirror like,
I hit Malcolm with the.
Oh, the shit, Malcolm. Go ahead.
And I hit Malcolm with this.
You know what I'm saying? We do.
You know what I'm saying? We get all that shit in.
Yeah.
And then wifey's, mama doctor's in the back like this, headpieces on. Everybody quiet.
Yeah.
Because it's a big production.
She do the LeBron powder. And all the stuff that happens in the background, y'all just don't see it.
You know what I mean? So
we couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it. We just going to have to wing it.
And we're here. So what's up, guys?
Yes.
I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. This is the Urban X Podcast.
Urban X Podcast. My son won the second grade science fair. Let's get that going right away.
That's fire.
That's fire. We don't play that. That's right. Get it done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
how was your week?
Week was good, man. Glad this one is over. These weeks are flying, though.
They are. We
about to go into July.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But we kind of got some stuff out of the way. It was very busy from Odyssey's graduation. My niece graduated. My niece and nephew tomorrow. Maya's graduating.
Yeah.
My nephew's graduating.
Yes, it's a lot. It's
a lot. Father's Day. Gay Day.
It's gay month.
Oh, the whole month. Gay month. Juneteenth.
Yeah.
It's Black Music Month at the same time. It's a lot going on, man.
Yeah.
A lot going on, man.
And that's why we appreciate you guys to be here with us. You know what I'm saying? On your Mondays and Thursdays. We appreciate it.
Yes. We try to be consistent.
Yeah.
And we are now up to show 393. Countdown to 400.
Countdown to
400 shows.
I remember show 100 was a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember show 50. We left.
But we bounced. Yeah, it was just like, guys.
Yeah, it was like, yo, we out. Niggas was like, all right. I mean,
y'all gonna be here next week? No.
Thank you. And then the Nipsey situation kind of brought us back in the mix, and we've been rocking ever since. Then we took the show off air. You know what I mean? For 50 shows.
Right.
This show has been through some stages, man. You know what I mean? The first 50, then we rocked, and then we left because, YouTube was wilding on us. And then, we came back, you know what I mean? And now we back. And
again.
Thank
you guys. But y'all here with us?
Yeah, we went to cable on their ass.
Oh, that's right.
We launched the cable.
We had our streaming channel.
We had a streaming service and it was crickets.
That's right.
I was like, chill, Malcolm. They get ready to come in.
No.
Nobody came. We was like, God damn. Then we had to put our tail between our legs.
Come back.
Then we had an app.
Nobody came to that.
We was like, yo, we are above all other podcasts. Yeah. We have an app. We special.
No.
Yeah. It's like, for what? You know what I mean? And so we put our tail between our legs.
Listen, that's what business is about. Trial and error.
It is.
Trial and error.
No, and that's why I'm mentioning it so people can understand. You don't just hit the ground and become successful. And that's why all of these get rich symposiums and all of that, they're missing the point.
Yeah.
Right? So if there is a billionaire on the stage, I'm in the audience. right?
Yeah.
The distance between me and this billionaire,
not
that you have
physical
up on
distance.
stage. No,
actual distance. Yeah,
the actual distance.
Yeah.
And then you want me to go feel inspired. You can do that too, dude. Come on. That's 1 in a trillion, billion times I'm gonna do it. What about all the space in between that?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I told you. I think a lot of like back in the day, right? So the New Thought movement and stuff like that. That was huge. And then people got tired of it. Like, how many books I'm gonna read about, mindset?
Yes.
How many motivation books? So people just started wanting tangible things, like what to do this, and this, and you can make some money. So that's when like the content really started switching. But if you can see now, because a lot of those people who were making a lot of that money was during a boom time. So now it's not a boom time.
Yes.
So now a lot of these people are not really making money. You could tell like they really just kind of got lucky. So people are kind of trying to revert back to like the mindset stuff because one, in business you do need it. Like your mindset does need to be, right. But people are starting to see that, the people they were following.
And dopamine is 1,000 times stronger than dopamine.
Yeah, I've learned that.
Dopamine is like an instant hit.
Yeah.
Right? And then it goes away. Dopamine is something that you can spread out, or you just keep hoping.
Yeah.
I am here. I have $2,000. I want to start my business. You are bringing up people who are multi-billionaires. No, I ain't disrespecting.
Yeah.
That's dopamine. That's not really inspiration because look at all of the steps I have to take to even get there. So why not compartmentalize, so to speak, the journey and let's, have certain, this is just me, have different conferences. If you are a millionaire, this room is only filled with millionaires. So on the stage is the next step.
Yeah.
A billionaire.
I went to a conference. And like it was just only celebrities that were getting put. And I was like, this is a waste.
It's a waste because you're using the celebrity just to inject me with dopamine.
Yeah, I was like, this is.
And you use the celebrity to charge me $3,000 for a ticket to get into this event. So if you are just starting out, on the stage is somebody who's made $500,000 to $1 million. Okay, showing me the principal steps so we don't all get lumped into one room and you just using the celebrity to sell tickets.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, I wanted to talk about, we just going to get this off the rip. We'll get back to the, attendance and all of that in a second. There's a term that I'm calling from Kool-Aid to chocolate shake.
I need you because you said it like it was deep, and I'm just like, what the hell?
No, it's not really that deep.
Like you said it and walked away. I'm like, wait. He's like, remind me. I was like, okay. But.
So what happens is when you follow idol worship and celebrity and conscious community people that you're willing to die for, you have drunken the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
Right? You've drunk the Kool-Aid that these people are not selling you dopamine, and you are willing to defend them. And then when there's mud added to their name, because they have been exposed, instead of emptying out the glass, you just stir the shit up and act like the shit is now a chocolate shake.
You know what? That was a bar. You know what? I had you wrong.
And you continue to drink the shit.
Yeah.
Right? Just think about it.
Those bars,
You drinking the Kool-Aid. This person's gonna do this. They're gonna get me a passport to Mars or whatever the fuck they selling.
Right.
And then you double down after the information has come out that you have been scammed. You don't just empty it out and go, let me start over. No.
Well, that's because, again, we tie out, a lot of people, we human beings, like we like to tie our identity around something. So once that is threatened, no matter what it is.
Could be religious.
Because we can talk about anything we want up here and people go facts. But as soon as I go, and police are, and then there's somebody who's an ex-cop, they go, whoa, not everybody. Teachers need whoa, not everybody.
Yes.
Women need whoa, not all women. Black men, whoa, not all black men. You get what I'm saying? So you tie your identity around when you can just step back objectively and just see things for what they are.
Because what you're doing when you do that, you're going to free yourself. Now, if you come into my circumference and you are bringing information that is valuable to me, I can use it.
Yeah.
But after a while, doing the same things and expecting a different... Some dudes, they hope of me stretch 15, 20 years.
It's impressive.
Some dudes is getting ready to go to prison. Niggas is still like, nah.
It's impressive. It's
shake that shit up. This ain't what you think it is. This is now chocolate milk. This is now a chocolate smoothie. And continuing to drink because they can't let go. With that being said, I want to wish my cousin Coco...
Hey, happy B-Day.
A happy 30th birthday.
Happy 30th birthday.
Yes, Coco turned 30. She's doing it big. Big Michael Jackson fan. So Auntie Alexa's laid out. When I tell you laid out, the theme of Michael Jackson laid this piece out.
That's dope. Happy birthday, Coco.
So happy birthday, Coco. The weekend is here. Get out. Enjoy, show up, and show out.
That's dope.
So now let's see who's in the chat.
Hey guys, you guys are here. Oh my gosh,
everybody's here.
Everybody's here. So I saw Tanzania in the building.
Oh, Tanzania, big up.
Seattle, Brooklyn, Houston, Texas, Albany, Miami,
Newark, New Jersey, in the building.
Good. Somebody said El Salvador. All
Venus in the building. I like it.
London was good.
London in the building.
Out of Bahamas was popping. San Francisco,
Jacksonville in the building.
Montrose, VA in the house was good. Cleveland was
Hollow Earth in the building. I love it.
Venus, okay.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Cincinnati, Plainville. Everybody in the building,
Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
We appreciate y'all all coming in the building to rock with us. You know, we're in a different dimension now because we didn't have our theme music. So
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, work my way through this.
This is shaking it up. This is
shaking it up.
Right. Fabulous.
That's right.
We live in our raps. You know what I'm saying?
We live in our raps, man.
Messing with the algorithms.
Thank
y'all for joining us. Okay, so let's get to it.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So on Monday's show, we spoke about the Titanic explorer submarine that went down there, and that was the day that they lost contact. They didn't know where these people were. It's 5 people down there, and somebody in the chat from watching the show said, "Who's on the
first thing?" Because that's the first question you're supposed to ask,
right? And I was just like, okay, this is because that's where you're supposed to go. So there's a billionaire on the thing with his son. What company he runs, whose money, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about that. So today it came out because during the week it was like a real doomsday countdown for these people because they had 96 hours of oxygen left and 60 hours of oxygen left and only a few hours, and then today they presumably ran out of oxygen after the U.S. Navy heard some bangs. The sonar heard some bangs somehow, and it was a little bit of hope. But I'm reading that the U.S. Navy actually heard the ship implode days ago. And that the information is just coming out now to cover up some information about Hunter Biden's IRS scandals, because it's a lot about that. Okay, so like I said, it was 5 people on it. They said the way the ship imploded, like they were dead in like milliseconds. So it wasn't like a slow,
yes,
drawn out.
I mean, if I'm gonna go out, that's the way I want to go out.
Yeah.
Don't draw this out.
Yeah. So they said that happened. What was I gonna say as well? And it was crazy because if you just watch all of the fanfare this submarine was getting, it was just kind of like, what?
Again, these are test markers for how much the script is still aligned.
Yeah.
How much the cover story still can sway you from other stories.
Right.
That's a bar.
Yeah, and people and I saw people kind of going like, talking about what else is happening in the world. If y'all want us to worry about this, y'all want us to,
Now remember, 10 years ago, that would have never even been a question.
Right.
except for a few.
Right.
Now more and more people are going, I'm not falling for it.
Yeah.
Something else is going on. There's a couple of things going on. Leonardo DiCaprio testified against Obama.
Yeah, that happened.
In the, the Praz situation, that happened. You heard nothing about it.
Yeah.
They getting ready to bring your man Biden up on charges.
Yeah, the House of Representatives passed a resolution to impeach him.
Yes.
Big, right?
So this is going on. And of course, Hunter Biden situation is going on. And then you got to remember this. They leave the breadcrumbs right there all along. The original Titanic exploded.
Yeah, yes.
There was an explosion. There was no hitting no iceberg. Oh, my big mate, we can't turn it around. It's too big. We're going to hit the next. None of that shit. The shit exploded. Yeah. One of the Jesuits had a mission, and the only one who was not on the boat of all the millionaires and billionaires at the time was J.P. Morgan. And of course, the Rothschilds. Let me hit allegedly. Who he was? J.P. Morgan was supposed to be on it.
And J.P. Morgan, they just got brought up on charges by the SEC for getting rid of 47 million emails,
and they just paid $290 million
to Epstein. To the Epstein victims. $1 billion in coke. They signed on the ship. There's a lot happening.
It's a lot going on. Right?
Your mind's blown. Yeah.
And so that's what happened. They got rid of all of them billionaires in one whop. And then the Federal Reserve.
The next year on Jekyll Island.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The Federal Reserve kicks in. And, one man, JP, is in charge of the oil, the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
And so you have somebody going down in a tin can. Did you see the pre-commercial for this can they was in? I wouldn't have even got in that damn can. And the way they had to get in and was sitting in there, I'm like, yo, son, this is an aluminum can you in. Yeah. And we got to ring this bell.
Right, an Xbox controller. So the controller was actually made from Logitech. So people who game on the computers and stuff like that, those are Logitech. I know their stock is about to crash.
Absolutely. And he didn't want to hire
50-year-old
because they
white
weren't
man.
inspirational. Yeah. And so all of this stuff happening at the same time, and as soon as that shit hit the water, as it was supposed to,
that's like it wasn't even
exploded.
Yeah.
All right. And then what was this billionaire's role?
That's right. So I also read that the Rothschilds actually funded the company. We're doing the
aluminum cans,
the explorations. Yes.
Well, that would make sense. And I'm pretty sure there was a patent or something. It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
But these things just don't happen. All right.
And one of the people on the ship, his wife, is a descendant of some people who died on the original Titanic.
There you go. More breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
So we have descendants from the first. Because what people don't know is that the Titanic is in international waters.
Yeah. So they can actually
anybody can go down there and if they'll see a big ass explosion. Yeah. And go, wait a minute, that's fire. That's not iceberg and things of that nature. And then it's sort of like that's why they got rid of the World Trade Center. All of the debris, dust, and steel, you can't examine it.
Oh, right.
To this day. Right. They just took it all away. Because anybody with any kind of understanding would go, bro. Yeah. Nah. So at least because that happened on land, they had to remove all of that. Yeah. But because this happened in the sea X amount of years ago, they could just prevent you from diving down. And if you do, and then there's a weapon that a lot of people don't know about called the Voice of God. It's a military weapon. I think the Navy runs it, where they can take sound and move it where they want to move it. It's also a heat sensorized weapon so that they can hit you with some heat and back you up. But let's say they want to move sound over here to have you think enemy troops are coming from over this way when y'all really attacking from over that way. So this is called the Voice of God. Look it up. And so Look it up. Yeah. Who's to say that they wasn't using that weapon down there too to have all the people searching in the wrong place? Oh. It's like boom. Yo, we heard the ping, and you go over there, and they using the shit to talk to the whales. Like y'all. all the whales in place. Whales is in place, ready to do their thing. This is how devious and advanced that your government is. So look it up, the voice of God. And that may have played in a role. And while the pings were coming from different places, could have been artificial pings. These people are crazy.
Yeah.
These people are loco.
Yeah, so because people, I'm not gonna lie, I saw the jokes like leading up to, and they were funny.
Listen, I saw the Krusty Krab.
They were funny. Like people were going in.
My man Krusty Krab was changing the prices on shit. A billionaire's here. Patrick, we got to change the prices.
You know, so
Krusty Krab.
250,000 to a billionaire. Somebody did like, you know, what is relative to, if you have, I think $1 million, it's like, $10,000, it's like $2.50 to them.
Yeah.
Right? So that was a drop in the bucket. Like, okay, but you know, you can't tell white people with money nothing. Like they do things just for the thrill at that point. So I was watching an interview. I forget the name of this guy. He works with wealthy people who are post luxury. What does post luxury mean, right? Mm-hmm. You get $1 million, what do you buy? A car, something like that.
Yeah.
You buy a Ferrari. He says, what do you do when you have so much money you can just buy a Ferrari? Nothing impresses you anymore.
Right.
So you do stuff like that
for your own thrills.
Yeah. Go to space.
Yeah, you be like, you know what? Because I can own everything here on Earth.
Right.
There's no thrill in that. But let me get in a tin can.
Yeah.
And go down and see and anything. Listen. I just took a trip down south. And it was 8 of us in 7 of us in a rental car, and I was crowded. I'm like, motherfucker, shit, get it. So can you imagine me being in a tin can where I can't stretch my legs out?
Yeah,
dude, it ain't happening. I don't care how much where we going.
Yeah,
no. So no, that wouldn't happen to me. And then you mean like when I feel I gotta pull this lever and we gonna float back up? Not gonna do it. Can't do it.
And then the pressure and I'm good.
Won't do it.
I am good.
And I'm Virgo too, so I'm analyzing every possible thing that could go wrong.
It was some guy who said that he got offered the trip, and he said they mentioned death 3 times on the waiver, the first page.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nah, I'm
Karen
good.
Glass, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. The minute you mention you could die for fun,
don't forget you can die, and then again.
Yeah,
you can die.
One last time, we want to say,
sign here.
You can die. Nah, I'm good. Nah, man.
Yeah,
I'll do what other billionaires do. I'll go rent me.
And then I saw like a diagram of like how deep it was, and come on, man. Well, who knows what's down there, bro?
Why? I don't want to know.
I'm good, man.
I'm good, man.
Godzilla down there, man.
That's right. I'm good.
Well, that is. That, ladies and gentlemen.
That is that.
So I like you said, I do think more information about the 5 people who are on the ship are gonna come out. What they were into, who they were tied into, whatever they were working on, whoever they were. I think that is gonna come out, and this is gonna make a lot more sense.
Yes, absolutely.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
And they were showing off how ragtag the submarine was, and we got this from donated recycled parts.
That's how I said ain't no way. Listen, I already know when the aliens come and get me because I'm out.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna have to examine their ship.
Yeah.
Their ship is gonna be top notch. Yeah. I'm gonna be in a luxury seat. You know what I'm saying, with my snacks and everything. Cause it's gonna be a very short ride. It's traveling like the speed of light. But I still want to enjoy the experience of looking out the window and seeing like a beam of light. Have my little snacks, and then we get there. Then I come out. Air's good. I'm here. I'm good. I'm not getting on something that some science. My man, his son won the 2nd grade science project. They done worked on this shit, and it's ready to go. It's ready to go, John. And nope.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it. Just not going to do it.
Yeah, you don't mess with the ocean, B.
Yeah.
That's funny. So, Taxstone, he got sentenced to 35 years.
That's a lot of years
for
murder, bro.
Yeah, I think it was manslaughter. I'm not sure if it was murder.
35
still
years?
a long time. Yeah, still a long time.
Dude.
He said he's not going to do the whole 35. I think he plans on appealing. But
dude, you do, and if you lose the appeal, you doing the 35.
Yeah.
unless you're gonna off yourself.
He's been in for like 8 years now. Right?
I wouldn't give a goddamn. That's still 28 years.
True.
Dude, what's the mindset of somebody when they go, all right, yo, you got 35, and they don't even tell you in years. They go, you got 2022 months. Now, first of all, Your Honor, this is the biggest moment of my life, and now you want me to do math, Your Honor? You want me to do math? Hold on, Your Honor. Let me get my calculator out. Right? Just tell me how many years it is, Your Honor. 35 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long time.
In the Bing with regulars who just coming down, and it don't matter how old you got to become an OG for them not to mess with you, and he just doing his time. That's the OG.
Yeah,
dude, that might be 20 years before you become the OG. You know what I mean, dude? Nah, man, not gonna do it. So let that young people let that sit in your mind when ego gets involved because you beefing with some dude and you gotta prove you real. See. When we reverse the polarity, proving real is like, yo, son, I'm home with my family, son. I'm doing something positive. I start a little business. That's gonna be when we get that entrenched in young people's head.
Absolutely.
Because it's so much easier to pull out a weapon to show you bout that life, and now you're doing 35.
Yeah, they be giving And when young dudes like the drill rappers and stuff like that, they start getting these numbers. I'm just like, yo, What is what are you going through, like,
son? And then you in a 10x6, whatever it is, you and somebody else. This is your life.
Yeah, I be seeing like guys from prison, like they start like YouTube channels and they be talking about stories. I'm like, no, absolutely not.
I'm not even intrigued. I saw Scare Straight as a kid.
Yo,
I am not even intrigued. So we have to get them to understand collectively that, dude, your life, the greatest attribute you have is going to be your freedom to be able to explore everything. Do you know how many of them dudes would trade all of that in to go welcome to Happy Burger?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? How can I take your order?
This one dude said, it be people that be in jail so much, they talk about it like malls. Like, so-and-so got the best food there.
Like, exactly. Oh, Kansaki prison? Man, it's
them beds was comfortable.
Them beds is comfortable. Kaksaki and all that. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm going to the Holiday Inn. They have a continental breakfast. How about that? And I can get what I want when ain't no lights out, nigga. Put that shit away. Stand in a straight line. Get in your drawers. I'm coming through looking for weapons. And I need a weapon.
Yeah.
And I need a weapon.
Yeah.
That's like mandatory. You got a weapon? No, nigga will start carving a piece of this fucking bedside. Well, how long I gotta carve this shit?
You gotta go see CC.
You gotta go see CC. And
Mexicans got on boots.
What kind of weapon I need, and how do I walk in? When this is my first meal. I'm in the mess hall. I'm looking around. They know I'm fresh. I'm new. So, yo, this nigga, he look nervous and shit. Then when I get my food, can I ask for a little extra? I get some extra corn. No, I can't get extra corn. I gotta take what you gave me. I gotta sit down, and then here he come. You want your cornbread? I gotta deal with this. And if I give him my cornbread, what does that really mean? Because I don't know the language here.
Yeah,
I gave him my cornbread. That means he owned my cornbread. Right? Or if him and his man stage something, like big dude's gonna attack me. Yo, no, let him go, son. Nah, son, don't worry. I got you. Everything's gonna be all right. Oh, okay. Everything is all right. Yeah, everything is all right. What will you win again? What's your secret? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Now I got to worry about that. I belong to Big Butch. Shit, I'm Big Butch's properties. Man, listen. I'm going to get a job, man. I'm going to get a job. Man.
Oh my God!
All right, I'm going to get a job. That's it. I don't want to be Big Butch's property. I don't want to be in the mess. Then this is another thing the OGs say, fella. You been here 13 days. You ain't shit yet.
Yeah.
We know you backed up. You got a shit. Because you get there, you don't shit right away. Because you're like, I got a shit in front of this nigga. I don't know him and shit. Yeah. Ain't no fucking doors around. And they go, how long you think he got? Then finally you just be like, man, fuck it. It's just too much, man. It's too much.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Anywho.
Anywho.
So let that be a lesson. Don't go to jail.
Facts. And especially if you go to jail for something nasty.
Yeah. Oh, don't do that. Like raping a 14-year-old girl or something. Don't do no shit
Don't
like
do
that.
that. Oh my God.
These niggas get your report before you do.
Yeah.
They be looking at your paperwork like, What, is that him? Is that him? 14-year-old girl. Yeah. Alrighty. Got that nigga on file.
Yeah, send him to my office.
Yeah, send him to my office and let's get this thing going here. So you don't want to do that. My wife sending me, commissary. I'm telling you, you gotta sell more shirts. Yo, sell more shirts. I need them, but don't send the money in my name. Put it in Big Butch's name. Who's Big Butch, Dad? Shut up. Don't ask any questions. A new friend I have up here. Put all of the Urban X donations that the people have sent in care of Big Butch. Care of Big Butch.
Oh, gosh. You call home, your best friend answered. That's 10 Toes, Cal. That's 10 Toes, Dot.
10 Toes, Dot.
Well, good, baby.
Yo, go get some more condoms. Look at the magnums and shit. Me and Mama Dot about to have a party. Yo, Dot, what's good? What's going on up there?
Oh, my God.
Yo, are you in the house with my wife? Yeah, we got you. Yo, 10 toes down. Yo, Dot, you
Took
held
him
that shit
35
down,
on the
man.
chin.
You took him 35 on the chin, son. You that dude. Oh, my God. Man,
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
No, thank you.
I'm good. For all these dudes, go ahead, go on.
Speaking of jail stuff, so Andrew Tate, he was just let off. He's still on house arrest right now. He was released from jail. He was in jail for like 6 months, I think. And then he was on house arrest, and then they just charged him and his brother with rape and human trafficking.
So is it connected to the same case?
So
or
the way he explains it is that they had nothing on him,
right?
And this was that was like the last day they can hold him on house arrest without charging him for something.
Oh, so now they bring in the charges.
Now they actually have charges.
Because it looked like it was a brand new set of charges.
And he keeps saying like they don't have no evidence, like because I think the first two girls that they had admitted they were lying.
Right.
So they don't really have anything. But we'll see if they want charges on you, they'll have charges on you.
Dude, if they want charges on you, they will definitely pin charges on you. You know what I mean? It's really nothing you can do about that.
So,
and one of their famous things to do is say we found some stuff on your laptop. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can't deny because they can put shit on your laptop. And so, yeah.
So, so that's happening. And you know what's crazy? So when I saw that news, I saw so many people cheering and they got him. I'm just like, y'all don't know him.
You have no idea who he is.
Yeah, I don't see the point of investing so much personal feelings in people you don't know. Like Absolutely. Good or bad. Good or bad.
And that's what we mean by never giving the center of yourself up to anybody.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you can't observe what's going on with people, be inspired by those who you need to be inspired by. But giving all of yourself to somebody else that you've never met a day in your life is for the birds, bro. Yeah. And when you realize it and you re-empower yourself by going, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna make my own decisions based on this. And then when that person get caught in a scandal or something, it doesn't bother you because you already assess that this is a human being who has their own life and maybe got caught up into something which has absolutely nothing to do with me. Absolutely. I'm not going to be on social media arguing with you over somebody else you think is a hero to the black community or whatever the case may be. That's a waste of energy. You will never see me do it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, word? All right, cool.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Is it time for?
Yeah, it is time for a commercial break. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
And we'll get back at you.
We'll get back at you.
It's guys who can play ball in the street better than the guys in the NBA. Right? But are they willing to go through the rituals needed?
Yeah.
Because there has to be a filtration process. I've often spoke about why they call them stars. Is because they already know innately you are connected to celestial stars in which you get your energy and true source of everything from.
Always when we have these kind of discussions, I always think about the people who run this world, this world basically, right? Every country, they are satanic, like just disgusting people.
But I'm for those who haven't heard of it, don't be careful when you look it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm gonna advise you now. Don't look that up.
Yeah, I think I saw a picture.
Yeah. You do not
on Twitter. Yeah, it got through it, and it was just like
it's really more than you can handle. But what they have become accustomed to.
Yeah.
Became established thanks to Russell Simmons.
Funny
enough, who Leo Cohen and them, whose dad is Mossad. You know, this is a CIA. These are operations dealing on levels you couldn't imagine. So they all took like a Goyim. Clive Davis took Diddy. Mm-hmm. Leo Cohen took Russell Simmons early on. Russell Simmons, Chris Lighty, Kevin Liles, and they became his understudies. Jimmy Iovine took Dr. Dre. Jerry Heller had Eazy-E. So they all go and they get their Goyim.
Yeah. What is the percentage of these people who have lost somebody, who have made sacrifices, gone in knowing that they're making a sacrifice? Like, what do you think is the percentage?
A high percentage in Hollywood. Fuck it. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And so Ellen DeGeneres and them all wearing that shirt that looked like a face without the face on it.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks had it on a soccer ball.
Jay-Z was wearing it.
Jay-Z was wearing it. When these 9 police officers saw this, first of all, they all vomited. They could not, in all of their years of being on the force, they had never seen something so horrific in their lives, and they vowed to bring this bitch down. All 9 of them have died.
And we're back.
And we are back. Sign up for those exclusives. That's an exclusive that's coming on Saturday.
Just a little preview to the preview.
And yeah, that's a commercial. So we add a little music to it. And you know, people are like, get rid of the music. No. It's just if you ain't got $5, you get the music. You got $5, we take the music out of that and give you the full. What we did, about 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah,
excellent show again for the Urban Exclusive family. So we just want to keep you locked in for that. We'll be dropping some coming attractions for you and stuff like that. You know.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So I saw a report earlier this week that the Pentagon announced that they mistakenly, due to an accounting error, some decimals got moved over, they sent $6 billion in funding to Ukraine. And nobody batted an eye, nobody stormed the Capitol, nobody got mad, nobody protested, nobody did anything.
Like, well, part of that was because it dropped the same time the Titanic story dropped.
Oh, yeah.
So remember, a lot of this stuff is distraction.
Yeah.
While they, get that other news off with only a few people who are interested.
Yeah.
How do you mistakenly send somebody? I wish they mistakenly send me $6 billion.
Yeah, and somebody said like those accounting mistakes are never to wipe out debts. They're never to homeless people. They never to hunger. They're never
to get rid of student loans.
Nothing. No.
There's always something related to this.
To war.
So it's a money laundering scheme of great proportion. Now, I didn't hear nothing about we're just going to get the $6 billion back.
Nothing.
Right? So we know what's going on. It's sort of like when Rumsfeld said, we missing, I forget how much it was, $2 trillion.
$23 trillion in the world.
$5 trillion, let's just say. The day before the Pentagon was hit.
Yeah. Only in that floor.
In that area where the records would be kept.
At that filing cabinet.
At that filing cabinet is the only cabinet that burned down.
Yeah.
Man, we was going to investigate the $5 trillion.
My key was right here. I
was going, and then I heard a boom and ducked down for cover, and I came out, and the file, which had the records to find out where the $5 trillion was gone.
Yeah.
People are like, hey man, that happens.
Yeah.
And so they think we're stupid beyond stupid. $6 billion went somewhere. Let's just follow. And when you're talking that kind of money, is this an old lady in the office who just, you know how you get, I got to pay the bills for the month, and she's sitting around talking, drinking coffee, and make a mistake and hit a couple of commas? Yeah. No, this has to probably go through a series of people from one floor to the next.
Unless Ukraine is just sending the Cash App request.
Yeah, let's Cash App.
He just mistakenly
because thank you, Mil Go Hard. Appreciate you. Some people will Cash App me a request for $10. Yeah. And if you ain't paying attention, you just hit it and they got you. I'll be like, no, you're not getting my $10. And so can you imagine?
So imagine if, like, you are, working for the Congress and stuff like that. You got some money tied up, and you hear a $6 billion, accident, and you like, oh, like, think about just all the money that freed up for people. Like, I could launder.
Yes.
How much now? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So it's a big laundering scheme. This is the most corrupt presidential I've ever seen. The whole Obama, Hillary, Biden, this whole piece is bad. Throw Bush in there too, because he's down with them as well. You know what I mean? And so very bad for all this money to be moved like that. So
we could talk about J.P. Morgan now. So J.P. Morgan was under investigation by the SEC, and files that were that they subpoenaed for magically are gone. 47 million emails.
47 million emails
and files
are related to Epstein?
I don't know what they're related
to. Or
to.
just related to things in general. Yeah. Kilos on a boat. Slavery.
Probably just their private clients. Who knows?
Because they owe slavery. Yeah. They owe reparations big time.
They do actually.
You know what I mean? It's bad, bro.
So again, that was a mistake. Who knows what happened? And they got a fine for that from the SEC.
But that's water under the bridge.
Exactly.
You're just gonna give us a fine. Anything we can erase with money, they could just erase. They got plenty of money.
Yeah.
29. What was it? $290 million.
$290 million.
That's a drop in the bucket. That's like $50 to them. Mm-hmm. So they paid $50 to not be blamed in the Epstein situation, but just give the patients, the victims, a few dollars. It's a drop in the bucket. Anything you could just put your money down on and pay for to get out of any real consequences, they do that all the time.
Yep. So they only have to pay back $4 million to the SEC.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh man, write the check.
Yeah. So think about like what is being said here between the banks, the government, anything. Like you could just make a mistake, that's nothing, and it'll just fly by, and they have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But say I mistakenly write something on my taxes.
Oh, you're going to jail.
I'm going to jail.
You're going to jail, Lawrence. Thank you so much. Was it J.P. Morgan on the Titanic, or was it Rockefeller? One of them.
I think Rockefeller. I think they're both. Probably both.
Okay, it's so long ago, But yeah, anyhow, so you going to jail.
Yep.
You going to jail.
And BlackRock and J.P. Morgan are setting up a reconstruction bank to help build back Ukraine.
I love it. See, people don't know Rumsfeld and his boys in them after we bombed Iraq.
No, you're thinking of Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney. I'm sorry. And I forget the name of the organization that come to me. They got the contract to build after we bombed them. Yeah. Damn, that is just so.
Yeah, like sometimes at a certain level, it's impressive. Like that's what I mean.
Like I rape you, and then I'm the counselor to come in. Yeah. And give you therapy.
Yeah.
Jeez, what kind of sick shit is this?
Or your people are responsible for slavery, and then I buy the trademark to Juneteenth to help you celebrate you not being a slave anymore, and then I get my bro.
Right? And so now they're gonna run in
Halliburton.
Halliburton was the one for the 9/11 situation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And so it's just sinister. Mm-hmm. We bomb you and then we charge you to fix your shit back up.
And now, so with the Ukraine situation, we're funding. Well, we're funding like a money laundering scheme, and then because we know y'all are losing, so then we help y'all build up y'all infrastructure
and stuff
with BlackRock again.
BlackRock, yes.
Again, and then JP Morgan again. Like, these names keep just popping up.
Same names
keep popping up in this whole thing. This is crazy.
Yes, this is bonkers.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So let's talk about Zuckerberg versus Elon Musk. Did you hear about this? It's going down. It's on site. The nerd fight of all nerd fights.
Yeah.
Because didn't Zuckerberg says, send me your Addy, son?
Yeah, he just sent the location.
Send the location, son.
So I think Elon Musk said something about like he'd fight Zuckerberg in a cage match or something to that effect. And then somebody responded, and then Zuckerberg responded on Instagram, said send the location.
Send the location. I'd pay for that nerd fight.
Yeah. So Dana White from the UFC said like they actually talking about it. Like,
yeah, let's get it on. It'll be another spectacle to offset you on something else going on. But who you got in that fight?
Zuckerberg. He actually is he's like a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Musk is from another planet.
So is Zuckerberg. He's an alien.
He's from Orion.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take the alien.
Listen, man.
In that one because he can literally freeze
Zuckerberg is an android. That guy.
Yeah, he's an android. He don't feel a pain. Neither one of them do.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a fight for all fights. And I'm in. Who you got?
I got Zuckerberg.
Okay, I put 20 on on Musk.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Who will use satellite technology to his advantage?
Yeah.
Create all.
Now Musk said he probably put the chip in his head.
That's what I'm saying.
Have somebody else control.
That's what I'm saying. Musk gonna have the chip in,
the Neuralink
and then
chip.
he's gonna give me the nigga chip, the 52,
52 block,
52 block. Nigga, give me the 50. Imagine he come out on a nigga with the 52 block. Nigga be like, I can't hit this nigga. Yeah. Nigga be like, yo, some niggas be doing some wild shit. I be like, I saw this old man on a train school this young boy. You could tell he knew the 52 block. I used to lie and say I knew that. I know the 52 block. Having it. I'm thinking, yo, don't fuck with D. That nigga know the 52 blocks. How does nigga know the 52 block? Because his cousin was in jail.
Oh,
52. So imagine he downloaded the 52 block. But this old man was just like, he was doing all kind of weird shit, and this young boy couldn't hit him. He spanked that young boy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 52 block. I'm taking Musk with the 52 block download.
Yeah.
To knock out
He gonna call. Who was controlling the program in the Matrix? What's the name? He said I need to learn how to fly a plane. What was his name?
My man, the black guy.
Yeah. Not Doza. The other one.
Not Doza. The other one. No, what's it, Doza?
Nah, Doza was the brother.
Okay. Yeah.
We just talking, baby.
We just talking shit that goes on in Dot's head movies, man. Hambo. Ooh.
You are tuned into the sounds.
But I got a
Tank. Thank you.
Tank. Yeah. Tank.
Thank you, guys.
Tank. Download 52 blocks.
Yeah.
Already on it, sir. Already on it.
Oh man, I know kung fu.
I know 52 blocks. Show me.
So the FDA approved clone chicken meat.
All right.
One of the factories to produce
taste
clone meat. And me and T was talking about this earlier. It seems like now all the news is just them confirming things we've already known. So now it's just in your face. We told you about it. We doing this. Do something about it.
And they escape karma when they do that.
Yeah, do something about it.
Do something about it. Here it is.
I saw a report that the U.S. military now admits that they have the ability to control the weather. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, it's a great time to be a conspiracy theorist, guys. See, before you used to have to, it was sort of like being gay. You had to suppress it. You know what I mean? You had to compress your conspiracy theorist ways because people start to ridicule you.
Yeah.
And then you had to have a private community of conspiracy theorists. Y'all met in private and talked really bizarre stuff. And then y'all got tired of that, man.
Yeah.
And said, we want our rights too. And then the conspiracy theorists came out in droves. Where the hell all these conspiracy theorists come from? And here we are now. Shout out to the LGHDT community for inspiring us to, you know. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so all the stuff we talked about 10, 20 years ago, it's here now.
Yeah.
And it's only, on a real note, it's only two logical explanations. Either it was already here, or we created it with our thought process. Where enough of us thought this shit into existence, and now it is here.
I like the former.
Okay.
I like
okay, but Inception works that way too,
this
right?
is true. I get it. Yeah.
Right? So we implant ideas into your head because we can only go so far until you have the thought to write the next scripts.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think all that Adam Weishaupt stuff never happened. The Illuminati, he running through the jungle with the papers and shit, and then he dropped them and shit. Somebody, shit's crazy. Now, I think somebody wrote that. I think we digested it, inceptioned it, and created it. Now it's a part of history. Now, that goes a little deep.
Yeah.
It's a little deep. That might be an exclusive thing.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Show this little soy. You might need some ice a
Yeah,
little bit.
but I'm just simply saying.
A little bit.
What is reality?
Yeah. Yo, I was watching like interviews on like Scientology
King
and stuff
this,
like that.
thank you.
And I truly believe that Scientology, like the way they run, I think they are trying to mimic what they've heard about, like how secret societies run, but just in a little bit more in the open.
Yes, but they also have levels to it. Like you know, you gotta pay a certain amount of money to get the zap or whatever the key. You gotta keep getting zapped.
I forget the name.
I forget the name of it. So on the lower levels, you just fighting to keep the organization alive. On the higher levels, you know, you get zapped. Do you see what the hell Tom Cruise is doing, bro?
No.
I'm just saying, he ain't aged a day.
Oh, facts, yeah.
In his life, bro.
Yeah.
And now in his new movie, he can throw a train off a cliff. Mission Impossible 8.
I stopped at like 3, I think.
No, at least, listen. If you can make it through all of them goddamn family movies, what the hell? Then at least Mission Impossible is put together a little better.
No, I just stopped caring.
Oh,
okay. You know what I'm saying? I just stopped caring.
Yeah. So anyway,
because it's impossible. How you doing this?
Right.
It is impossible. I don't know.
So anyway, back to the meat situation. Yeah. They've been doing this, and now they're just letting you know they're doing it, so that your choices that you're making are of your own free will. We told you this meat is not real.
Yeah.
None of this. And if I was you, serious talk, I'd get off all the meat. All of it. Damn. And even the vegetables now, like, it's like, God, because there's a company now that is putting vaccines in the vegetables. And them little codes that you read on the vegetables, you got to read them further now, because on those codes will say these vegetables have been vaccinated.
I'm tired. I'm so tired of this, man. Like,
and if you don't have something in your own backyard or one of them vertical vegetable,
you can't. They made it illegal, low key, to just grow your own food.
Because you can't eat seeds. Having seeds is illegal.
Seeds. You can't collect rainwater some places.
And this is all under your man Bill Gates. Most of this stuff has happened under Bill Gates.
There's black farmers losing their farms left and right.
Yes.
Due to like just weird laws happening everywhere, and it's just
rice is made out of plastic in China.
I'm exhausted.
They're making fake eggs in China.
Said, what do we eat? Yeah, I don't know, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm exhausted.
Yep. So it's all true, but at some point we're just gonna have to
eat air.
Huh?
Eat air. Like what?
Yeah.
I'm tired of it.
Yeah. And you're gonna have to eat some air, niggas. You know, eat it. Just eat less as possible. That's what it boils down to. And just on a serious note, I mean, you are a being far above that per se. What I mean by that is nothing can stop you from being here, but just to bog you down and confuse you as we ascend is the only reason for what they're doing here. And then they have to prepare you for, let's say, they do take a certain amount of people off the planet and colonize you somewhere else. They can't Ain't no animals there. So they have to be able to 3D generate a sandwich. Or, something. So it's a weird time, and I don't want to be around for those times. So I got my bags packed.
Yeah. So, like, news is just coming out so fast, man. It's just nonstop.
Yep.
Right.
You are
try to
tuned
find
into
watermelon
the
with
sounds
seeds in it. Yeah.
of
Try that
Urban
shit.
It's crazy.
Good luck with that.
So, what's good with you had Ice Spice on there?
Oh, I was saying, she has reached 1 billion streams.
1 billion streams already? Yeah, I saw the Double XL freshman cover, and I know nobody on that list. Maybe like Glorilla, but all the names look fake. Like, that's how I know.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know.
I am removed. Like, I don't.
And this thing is totally taken over by the machine.
Yeah.
And Ice Spice looked like little orphan Annie.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And who knows what they was doing to the little orphan named Annie, redhead and stuff like that. So because Ice Spice just came out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Just kind of so almost like and see a lot of people made a issue because Drake brought her out and then he stopped following her. He probably was trying to sign her. See, people think he was trying to hit. He might have been trying to sign her and find out she already signed. Oh, you already was okay, cool. Because that looks like an operation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Somebody said industry plant. Yeah.
Industry plant. Has to be. 1 billion streams. I can't think of nothing but you want a munch? You must be a munch. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And if that got you 1 billion streams, come on.
Yeah, did you see speaking of Ice Spice, did you see Cardi and Tasha K were going back and forth? Did you see that?
No. I thought that situation was
no, bro. She said, like, Tasha Tay said something about Takeoff, and she said something. I gotta find the tweet now. I said,
"Whoa,
I gotta find the tweet. I gotta find it."
But Tasha owe her money, right?
Yeah, she's bugging. Like, she's like poking her. Like,
maybe she's trying to get her to say something or incriminate herself, in which she can avoid.
So Tasha K, she put this on Instagram, I think, or yeah. And I don't know what this was too, but this was the comment. She said, wasn't she posting with guns right after Takeoff died and on the internet cutting up not long after his sudden death or his sudden takeoff? I'm just asking. Everyone grieves different. And then she put 2 emojis. Cardi B responded to Tasha K with your despicable ass to bring up Takeoff to prove a fake ass point is disgusting. I lost weight. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Me and my man are still dealing with this to this day. I'm a rapper. We're targeted all the time. So, of course, we have guns for protection. But since you want to play funny for comments, I'm sure your kid don't go to... I'm going to make sure your kid don't go to college. You think my lawyers don't know you hiding money in Africa? I'm going to make sure we get every red cent of my $4 million. Don't ever put Takeoff name in your mouth. So what? I don't get what's happening. Like, why do that?
Yeah, they going at it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my son. Hey.
Yo, peace.
Peace. We on the show live. Say hello to the Urban X Nation.
Urban X Nation, what's good?
What's good?
What's going on, man? I can't bail you out of jail, man. You in jail? You heard about Big Butch in there, right? Your first time in there, you got to get a shank.
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm free, man. I'm a free man.
All right, I love it. What's going on?
So tomorrow is, Maya's graduation.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to call you back.
Yeah, you're just talking family business. Man.
I got you. I just wanted you to say hi to the Urban X Nation.
Oh, please.
All right, I'll call you back. But listen, stay out of jail, man. All right, cool.
Later.
All right.
Talking family business.
That's
on the
fatherhood.
Yeah.
Stay out of jail. Because, Butch and them is there. Anyway, so, what do we have here?
we were just talking about Tasha K.
Okay, yeah, well, that's getting ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And her lawyers stay down, Cardi, because Big Bank take Little Bank. So
yeah, because somebody commented, Tasha is a blogger just pointing out the obvious. Cardi is going off a fake blog. All I'm saying is you already owe her money.
And you're poking the bear.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, if it gets to the point where, like, And for talking about her, like, you know what I'm saying? And she's not above addressing you either.
Yeah, that means she got time on her hand.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
No, I understand both cases.
Yeah. Cause I get being a journalist, you know, we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So Kanye restored his childhood home?
Yes, Kanye has rebuilt his childhood home.
That's dope.
And so, two things that come to mind. Restoring your childhood home is sort of like saying Kanye used to live here. He is a house in himself. You know, this is your temple. I also think it's saying Kanye used to live here. So, because I think that's a clone of Kanye. And he's building that home as maybe a reminder of where he used to live or used to be. So it's kind of got a weird double entendre feel to it. And so he restored the home. I don't know if he's trying to make it a national, like a monument of some sort. But metaphysically speaking, Kanye used to live there, just like Kanye used to live in this house that he's supposed to be housed in now, because something has happened to our boy. I don't think I could even listen to his music if he came out with new music, because it would not be who we know it to be. And then, like you said, he's trying to get his moms back. It's a lot. You know, that's the constant reminder of his moms. So all of those things are lined up when you see somebody do that. So, yes, very good points made by the chat.
All right, so we'll take a quick commercial break, and then we will return. Get your questions ready.
Yes.
And we'll be right back.
Yes.
Oh, NBA draft is happening too. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot. We'll get back.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Chanel, the Ascending Infinite Goddess, and I am happy to announce that I am back and in full effect, ready to work with you on your spiritual journey. Whether you're looking to balance your chakras with an infusion of Reiki energy, or you're looking to connect with your spirit team with an angel oracle reading and get some clarification or confirmation on your love life or your career, finances, or just life in general. Or perhaps you're looking for a non-judgmental, safe space to receive some mental ease, I am here to help you. So be sure to visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess.com. See all the services that I provide. Get to know me a little bit better. And also, feel free to visit my YouTube channel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, and see hundreds of videos that I have available for free to help you on your spiritual journey. Until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.
I think they're both going to stay, and they're going to try again next year. Just being realistic. It depends on the coach.
The Hornets
I heard about the Hornets.
Westbrook.
I wouldn't be mad at Westbrook.
Minnesota has disgusted me this entire series. So I'm off that shit. Also, I'm gonna be upset that John Moran got this award. So I hope we see them in the second round. So Poole can whoop his behind.
Ooh,
for
I
7
like
games
it. I like it.
in a row.
And we're back.
We are back. We love to be here. This is our show.
Yes, we appreciate it, man. We do.
What we gonna do for 400, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
It's a big accomplishment.
That is, man. I told you I actually got the stat wrong. So apparently it's like 90% of podcasts don't make it past episode 3.
Jeez.
And then then it's 80% of, then the 10%, like 80% of that don't make it past episode 20, something crazy. So we are in like really, really rare air when it comes to just the sheer amount of podcast episodes that we have.
Wow. Clap that up for Urban X Nation. Wow. Well, we're going to do something special. We're going to give some stuff away. 2 winners still haven't got back to me. So the grand prize winners, email us your address and size.
Yes.
Check your emails.
Check your emails so we can get that out.
Yep, so we'll do something really, really nice for that. We would like for you to come and celebrate with us for show 400. I'm putting it out there now for show 500.
Show 500, okay.
Mama Don said we're not going to be here. Where we going?
She said we retiring.
She said we retiring. Not after. No, we're going to do something real big. If we here, we'll do something huge. Okay. Like people can fly in and a big celebration and bring out rappers. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And billionaires and tell
billionaires
that you could do it.
You could do it too and everything, man. Roll out the red carpet. Now, we'll give at least a party or something.
Yeah. Come on, I want to party bad.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll party, have a good time. So put that on your calendar, show 500.
So, did you guys see the Pharrell Louis Vuitton fashion show? No, but I saw. I mean, I saw some of it, and I heard, that Pusha T verse.
Oh, I did hear that Pusha T.
Him going at Jimmy. Okay. He called Jim Jones like broke like 4 different ways.
Yeah.
Told him basically like he said, I know where you're delicate. Like don't even. Try if you want, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so I have a new theory.
Okay.
On gangster rappers, trap rappers, not necessarily trap rappers.
Okay.
But because Pusha T is the perfect example. Mm-hmm. I think we need to look at these rappers the same way we look at movie stars.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we would never say Al Pacino, Sonny never did that because, your grandfather grew up with him and shit.
Yeah.
Sonny ain't do that in real life because we understood immediately it was a movie.
Right.
The type and the amount of weight that Pusha T moves, this is only in fantasy land.
Yeah.
But we hold them to a different standard because in hip-hop, early hip-hop, you had to live your raps.
Right.
It was just about, I'm better than you, better rhyme style, this and that. And then it filtered into the crime world.
Right.
And you had rappers who wanted to be drug dealers who was trying to get out of the rap game, drug game, trying to be rappers, and then they merged into one. And these stories, some of them may have been true when you was living that life, but they are not true now. If you look at it from that perspective, Griselda, Pusha, all of these guys, it allows you to appreciate it more because they're rhyming about crime, but they don't live in your neighborhood. Right? They got your kids running around. Their kids go to private school.
Yeah.
They live in a gated community. Yeah. They got stock investments. Yeah. And so
their credit is good.
Their credit is good. And so that's their reality. But the character that they play when they get inspired is to be what they want to keep you submersive into. And I already hear some people, some of them used to do that. Yeah, but you don't do that no more.
Yeah.
So why are you still perpetuating that reality? Absolutely. So you will appreciate it more if you just say to yourself, these are just actors.
Yeah.
Except for them trap rappers, because they really killing people.
Yeah.
Not the trap rappers.
The drill rappers.
Yeah, drill rappers. Not the drill rappers.
Yeah.
The drill rappers are really killing people.
Yeah.
But if you just look at Pusha T, because he got bars. Bars ain't the question.
Somebody say he rapped like you know what you did. He know what you did last summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he got bars.
Yeah.
But we know it's no way he sold all that coke and he ain't spent not one day in jail. Not one. It's impossible, bro. Yeah. So that means you're telling these great stories because you're like Biggie. Mm-hmm. Biggie was around some people who did that, but Biggie didn't do none of that stuff. But the way he could tell the stories and became a character named Frank White, right? It's a movie. It is not reality, but it's hard to tell children that.
Yeah, so
convey that over to children.
So when we talk, you gotta talk about it like me and Eli talk about the MCU, right?
Absolutely.
So in that spirit, Pusha T got at Jim Jones. Jim Jones responded by video saying like it wasn't that hard. It wasn't top 50 verse. And Jimmy.
No, that was a jab, Jimmy. That was the, he was measuring the distance.
Yeah, Jimmy.
To how far your face is before he clocked you. You see Mayweather do it all the time. Mayweather be like, okay, let me get a little closer. There it is, and then he just light up. So that was just a jab. That ain't the shot.
So right now, people are having the debate like who is more influential because that's where the whole thing started.
Okay.
So I think influential and better rap is two obviously different things.
Yeah, we're talking two different things.
So Jim Jones himself wasn't that influential, but Dipset.
Yeah, Dipset movement.
Super influential.
And he was a part of that.
Yes, and he was a part of that. So I would agree. However, I'll say this too, that the whole reason Pusha T and Lil Wayne got into it is because of the whole Bape thing and who wore it first.
Okay.
The Clips and Pharrell was the first ones on that. That's why he dropped Mr. Me Too.
Oh, got you.
Exactly, and that's how that whole thing started.
Oh,
so, in a way, the Clips, Pharrell, very influential as well.
Yeah.
So, that's just
and
that.
so, like you said, it's like watching a movie.
Yes.
And this one's getting at that one. Yeah. The game has changed.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
I saw another question about somebody. Young Miami says she don't want her daughter being to be a city girl. Yeah, she called herself a whore with a W. She said, "I am a whore." That is, I mean, I would hope not. You know what I mean? I would hope not. Somebody asked another question. I saw it was a good one. Said, somebody called us a long-standing media empire. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Dot. Can we get another gorilla interview? Would love to get the thoughts on the. Okay, so
somebody asked this question. Dot Malcom. Advice about friends and family who are so woke on every and anything. Listen, man,
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Are they newly woke?
Right, like born again?
Born again woke, because what that does is it's sort of like born again Christian. You're just excited. You found this new information. You want to share it with everybody, and you want to know why everybody's not on it. So you have to allow their excitement of being what you probably been your whole life to temper down, and it'll be okay. Because it does get a little annoying.
Yeah.
Where everything is because now you woke.
Yeah.
And now you want to have these discussions, and so but you have to allow people to wake up in their own time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But you have to endure a lot of the shit because you might be 20 years ahead of them.
But protect your mental too, because sometimes like what's his name? James Baldwin said like to be conscious in America is to be in a constant rage. Like when you see these things,
that's why we take naps.
Yes, you got to, because when you see these things and then you understand the implications, like the larger implications. Like he just talked about everything you eat being terrible. If you think about that all the time, it'll depress you.
Right.
It'll make you feel like nothing is worth living for. But you can't be like that. You can't live like that. So sometimes you do have to engage in rap beef. Like just watch something. You do have to engage in watching, a comedy movie. Like don't bottle it all up. You'll drive yourself crazy.
And then I told you, knowing something and not being able to do something about it causes pain you couldn't imagine. You know that's not real, but yet you're forced to live your life as it is. And so that's what gets you sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to just get in line and just have a good time. My daughter, my mama don't hear about the universe for everything.
Mom, I don't. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, we say that to him.
Yes.
We say that to you.
What?
I don't want to hear about the universe for everything. Like we said that to you.
Yes.
Like Odyssey be like,
Odyssey, she definitely be like, yo, what happened to saying conscious? Well, those terms, they're still here, but they have a nasty taste in people's mouths now when you say conscious community. So I started saying, I might have been the first one, so-called conscious community, and I was doing that because it wasn't the conscious community that I remember and I grew up in. It became something else, and I didn't want to even associate with it. You know what I mean? And so these terms run their course, and we move on. But they were there for a reason and a purpose. Everything runs a course. Hip-hop at one point was at its highest peak, and then now it is running. Everything you could think about had a peak, and the overuse and abuse of it has led to its demise in some capacity. And so, that's par for the course.
No, that's a fact. I didn't see The Flash yet. I might go check that out tomorrow, actually. I'm so behind on movies, bro. I'm not even
but it's on...
yeah. Shout out to Lord Knows.
Yeah. It's available to you.
Yeah, shout out to Lord Knows. So, all right, Coach Wayne said, Dawson, can we get another Gorilla Prince interview? That's what he was talking about. I'd love to get your thoughts on the current state of college football in the future, especially with his kids, or high school kids. That's a great idea. I would definitely
That's a great idea. We'll get on that.
We'll definitely get on that. Absolutely.
We'll definitely get on that. Yep.
Definitely about to get into some more interviews. Rat confronted, but okay.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Did you see Big George Foreman? Are you talking about the video when he was hitting the bag? That wasn't him. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
It was a video of George Foreman and his dad and his son. He was like, "Oh man, my dad still got it." And you see old George Foreman like this, and then the camera goes to his trainer, like, "All right, George, let's hit the bag, George." Like he keeps saying his name.
Oh, okay.
And then you see somebody with a hood, and you just see him smoking the bag. Like, there's no way that's him.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Hell no.
You'd be surprised. Run up on George with that bullshit.
I think I can take him now.
What?
He 80. I could.
Dude, this is the dude who didn't sit in between rounds. I'm over in the corner breathing hard, and he's standing there waiting for the next round. Dude, that's not a good look, bro. And his arms, I told you, they so big you can't punch through them.
Yeah, that's good.
He was blocking. He wasn't blocking like he was going poof. Dudes was throwing combinations. He was like, doo, 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 doo. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on. And then he going to rock you to sleep because you look at that. I don't really want to hurt him. And your mind adrift is not a mind. It's for 1 second. Damn, it got dark in here. Oh, boom.
Yeah.
That's your ass.
Yeah.
Your ass is on the floor. It's done deal.
Nah, think about it. Standing in between rounds is crazy.
And yeah,
that's nuts.
So can you imagine how humiliating Muhammad Ali made him? Like this, he was hitting Ali with everything. Boom, boom, and Ali was just like, "That's all you got, George. You can't hit harder than that, George. Your mama fat, George. Look at your big old head, George." And people would get off the ropes, throw in the towel. The Rocky, stop that fight. And then all of a sudden, them punches just got lighter and lighter. And he just jumped off the ropes and whipped George's ass. Yeah, Ali's the greatest.
That is.
Rope-a-dope that ass.
Malcolm just don't get hit. Facts, man. I think I'm quicker than him right now.
Yeah, he can. You so small, he'll just grab you with his glove and push you back into the middle of the ring, and then he box you in and shit. You in the corner, you like, oh shit. And I'm like, yo, how much we getting for the fight?
Yeah.
Should I throw the towel? Nah, he got to last 3 rounds before we get the money. Hang in there, Malcolm. Hang in there. You got this. The old 1-3. The 1-3. Yeah, 2 you get. Hit him with the 1-3. Okay, so CP3 went to the Warriors. Yep.
Oh yeah, Eli has really mixed feelings about that.
Yes,
because he hates Chris Paul.
He hates Chris Paul with a passion. Yeah. I already got at Eli with that. Do you think Big George made more money from boxing? No, he made more money from the
grill, man.
Yeah,
from the grill.
Epic Curious. Thank you.
Can we get it? All right, one more information comes out. We got you.
Yeah, I mean,
after because listen,
it's no information out on that right now.
Completely honest with you, I heard the initial pleaded guilty stuff. I'm looking for more.
That's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I'm looking for more.
So I don't even want to touch that. You know what I mean?
But listen, and the stuff y'all see, we see it, we laugh at it. Like,
yeah.
Everything y'all see going on, we see it, but we don't want to talk about until it's next. I think July 7th is the day. We'll talk about it after that.
Yeah.
No problem.
When 100%. It becomes official news,
100%.
Whatever the news is, we'll address it.
You know, and yeah.
Yo,
next week, 100%. I'm going to do the book club meeting. 100%.
Okay. Because I stopped reading it. I got bored.
Yeah, 100%. I will definitely do it. I'm like, this month was a lot, man.
Yes.
This month was a lot.
Jonathan Majors in court with Megan Good. What's the latest on that?
So the latest on that is that there is evidence to show that he was telling the truth. He said that he was arrested due to racism because apparently the girl was trying to commit suicide, so she hurt herself. Oh. He called police because he was scared for her, and they said, "No, you big muscle King the Conqueror looking. Oh, you did this. You must have done this."
Oh, gotcha.
So, and I think the reason why he wanted to take this to court, because if they would have just dropped it, he would still be looked at as being guilty.
Yeah, but he can't win.
You don't think so?
First of all, it was deeper than that. I think he needed to do some things and he didn't do them. So they wanted to, because come on, he was already at the height.
Yeah, he was. He
wore the pink stuff.
Yeah,
he hugged. What's his name? Like, when these lights go out, Cam, what's that dude name he was hugging like that? Michael B. Jordan and shit. So he did that. He had the pink flame and shit on. He had the 2 movies. I'm just, calling like I see it. And I think he needed to maybe do something behind the scenes to put the final, like we going to take you here. And he might have backed out. And so, they got handlers to do all of that. The police being on that shit,
Yeah, listen, the exclusive episode we did, and it'll be out Saturday. It was a good one, man.
Yeah. That'll be up Saturday. Yeah. So you need to give us finals.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. I don't know what else to tell you.
New on Hunter Biden, yes. And IRS whistleblower came out and said that the DOJ, Department of Justice, knew for a fact about some of this stuff, and that they stopped an investigation into him. They have text messages from Hunter Biden to a Chinese oligarch saying, "Hey, my dad is in the room next to me. He want to know why them services ain't been rendered. Like, what's good?"
Wow.
Yeah, man. So, and they're saying that a lot of we talked about the submarine subverging attention.
Yes.
Like that. But that. It was for a couple different reasons. This, JP Morgan, was a lot of different stuff happening, and the Hunter Biden thing was
primary on that too, yeah.
And I think it's for that reason, because remember, he only got a slap on the wrist for the tax crimes and the gun, right? Because he lied on the gun application and said he wasn't on drugs, and he was. We got proof. You smoke crack, right?
Yes.
So he lied and said, so that is a crime. He didn't get any jail time for that. And half of they polled like Americans, and half of Americans don't like the fact that he got off light, because again, anybody can point out somebody in their family who got way more time than something, and it's the president's son. Nobody's even talking about it. So I think that's one of the reasons that Biden is getting impeached, or their discussions about him getting impeached. So we'll see. Thank you, Jenny Lamb.
Yeah, and someone see, Mo G is requesting $200 for me.
I got jokes.
Come on, Mo G. Stop being funny, man. Waste my money, man. Stop being funny, man. So, and I waved some of them kids off today too, with selling the candy and shit. I waved them off because they got a new hustle where they get your phone and be like, "You don't have no money to give us. Let me,
yeah.
And then
you don't got no cash. Well, now I can just put it in. I'm gonna just give you my cash app, and then send themselves like $1,000.
$1,000 and shit.
Yeah.
I hate waving kids off. I was like, get the fuck away from my car. Get your ass away from my fucking car. Trying to hustle me, signing Black Dot, son. Did a show on you niggas.
Somebody said, looks like Cornel West got a shot at the president. So he's polling at like 6% right now. 5% he is able to get federal money for his election for his campaign. 15% he can be on the debate stage. So he got a little ways to go though. But, we'll see.
Whatever. And I'm not hating on a black man. I'm just saying whatever.
And Jersey just said, and his dad wrote the crime bill. Yeah, his dad wrote the crime bill, which gave people more time for crack than cocaine.
How ironic.
And he's smoking crack. Because he was smoking crack. He was on crack.
Jeez.
Stephen A. Smith, yeah. But Trump and his family as well. Yeah, listen.
They're all bad.
They
got Trump on some new charges too. Dude, it's a shit show, man.
It is going to be entertaining. Like,
it's just a shit show, man.
This might be like even worse than 2020.
Yep.
Like, I think so. You know what I mean? Like, people going to jail, people getting
I saw Killer Priest and his son on the podcast. Shout out Killer Priest. And I did an interview on Knowledge Born's show and got to build with his son on some real interesting stuff about his era and how they see things. So shout out Killer Priest and his son. I forget his son's name. It'll come to me.
That's dope.
So shout them out. That's dope. That's it.
But we number one. Father and Son podcast.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone knows that.
Got to remind you. I'm trying to remind you. The presidency is like reality TV. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's reality TV. All of this is reality TV.
Every bit of it.
Every bit of it. Just enjoy it.
Yes.
And that's why we make fun of it. You know what I mean? We just make fun of it because it's all a joke.
Let's take a couple more questions.
Take a few more questions, then we can get on out of here.
Know about the Conscious Awards? No.
The Conscious what?
Awards?
No. They having an award show?
I didn't know.
I know back in the days, they had a Black Power Award show in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did 2 years. And Sonetta had the Sonetta TV Awards. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know, maybe this is something very similar. Can we get the likes up?
Thoughts on Andre 3000 dropping a new album? I heard that was fake. I heard Killer Mike said he was kind of like joking around. Maybe he was serious.
His verse was crazy.
Yeah. So if he drops a new album, if he drops a solo album, because here's the thing. I think Andre 3000 is incredible. Is that on record? That is on record. I think he's incredible. But I think the way we talk about him, as opposed to Big Boy, who was rapping right next to him, who is also incredible. I just think Andre 3000 gets the extra edge because he was, I guess, weird.
Well, a little bit more eccentric.
You get what I'm saying? So
and then he vanished for a while.
And here's the thing. You give any top tier rapper 10 years between every single verse they drop, and I have just stuff I just have banked, and I just come with a verse. I'm gonna dump every single time.
And that's what Rakim used to do. It wasn't 10 years.
10 years, but you gotta get
back in the day, Rakim, you waited because he wasn't out at a lot of the parties. He didn't overindulge himself or burn out his shine. And so part of that with Andre 3000, we know he's a dope artist and all of that. Because you don't get enough of him when he does drop, it gives it greater magnitude. Sort of like Jay-Z.
And here's the thing. I was about to say something about him. So somebody on my block was just blasting those Jay-Z verses. Like the one on What's Free, the one he did on God Did. They're horrible. I'm not going to lie. There's no replay value on any of those. He's trying to fit 4 or 5 bars into one. Like, it was way too much. Yeah. And it took him way too long to get off what he had to say on all those verses.
Yeah.
And
I thought Lil Wayne got off.
And Ross. They both
got off in that small amount of time. And again, it's the mystique that goes with it. He performed at the Louis Vuitton thing. Him and a few other people and stuff. And so that's what that has become. So now getting a Jay-Z verse may even mean more. You know, because he's semi-retired.
And he's able to pop in and pop out. So I always thought I thought Andre's legacy benefited from that. Like, say if Big Boy, I think Big Boy did the same thing. Big Boy, he tours now. Like, he still be on tour now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think if he was to do the same, we talk about him in the same vein.
Absolutely.
Just my personal opinion.
No, absolutely. There's a lot more that goes into why you appreciate certain artists.
Just
and,
me.
You know, I get it.
Just
I
me.
Get it.
Did you watch Black Mirror yet?
Yes, I watched the first 2 episodes. Me and wifey watched the first 2 episodes.
Jonah's awful.
Jonah's awful, and the mother who.
Oh, okay. Lock Henry.
Yeah. We watched those 2. We'll probably watch a couple more over the weekend. You know.
Yeah, those were good.
Yep.
Yeah. Prince Dice, man. Listen. When I listened to them back, I was just like, what is this?
And another thing, because once you break the spell and you move into another vibration, you revisit some of them verses and go, dude, this was really bad, man. This is really what's free and all them verses, you know.
Zendaya again. Yeah, man. Oh, man. That Zendaya trailer that came out.
Who's that?
She's like an actress. She was on Euphoria. She's in Spider-Man movies.
What's the trailer about?
She is a tennis player, but she's messing with 2 other tennis players, and she had both of them kissing on her neck in the trailer. So everybody's like, that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. What did you think about Extraction 2? Didn't check that. I will check it. What else? We spoke on Babyface, and we spoke on that like last week.
No, I don't think we did. We needed to.
Babyface and
Anita Baker.
We didn't speak on that?
We didn't speak on it. I mean, but it's old school beef. They said Anita Baker has been doing that for years.
Yeah, like she don't like people on her tour.
Luther Vandross,
Yeah.
Luther had beef.
Yeah.
And they came up sort of together and so she got Luther knocked off her tour. So I think she's just at that point where it has to be her. And, you know, a lot of them old school artists are finicky like that, you know.
Yeah. Did you hear Meghan Markle pulled at MF Doom and had a sound like doing her podcast? I didn't know that. So I knew she lost her Spotify deal, right? She did, I think, like 12 episodes and got paid $20 million.
Who?
Meghan Markle.
Wow.
Right? And she lost that deal. But apparently she was doing like pre-recorded podcasts. Like she wasn't even there. Like they had, it was something crazy. It was something crazy.
Black Dot, have you ever used a ghostwriter? Hell no. Ghostwriter? I don't even write on paper, let alone a ghostwriter. Nope.
What else, guys? Before we get up out of here, Spotify called them grifters. They absolutely are. Prince, whatever his name is, Meghan Markle, they're the worst.
The Simpsons had an episode of the ship Submarine.
Oh yeah, come on, that dude.
Yeah. Whoever the Simpsons.
Come on, man.
I saw that.
That dude, he is a time traveler, and he just needs to admit it.
Yep.
But with that being said, guys.
Yes.
Don't forget to hit the like button before you get up out of here.
Please
we would
hit the like button.
Can we get like 2,000 likes?
And I think Phil Valentine. Oh, tomorrow I'm doing a special episode with Phil Valentine.
Oh.
All right. Tomorrow, 8:00 sharp. It's gonna be live because he's got another seminar coming. So if you're really interested in the flat Earth. Thingamajig.
I'm not gonna lie, that's been fascinating me lately.
And so, Phil is gonna go way in, and so we will talk for about an hour or so, maybe more. Just me and Phil, because I'm gonna need you to work the controls.
I got it. I'll be producing.
Yeah. So look for that tomorrow. That'll be a special extra treat. Salute Mama Dot for cam angles and image planning live, y'all. Love y'all podcast.
Exclusive episodes dropping on Saturday.
Saturday, exclusive episode will be dropping.
On Saturday.
All right, so you have time to give you $5 up if you're not a member, and it is what it is.
So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you. We love you guys, and we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.
Tomorrow.
Forgot.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Peace.